Members of the House, one of Donald Trump's favorite boasts during his first term was to take credit for the performance of the stock market. And in fact, that claim became one of the last things that some people in this chamber clung to continue to support him. Their logic, sure, he sent a violent mob to storm the Capitol, but at least he was good for the stock market. Of course, now that the market is down 2,000 points since the beginning of the Trump administration, we're hearing now the truth that markets are complicated things, and they're not tied directly to the policies of the president. But let's be clear, the huge crash we saw yesterday was a direct result. Can I have the attention of the body, please? The crash we saw yesterday was a direct result of the Trump tax, the Trump trade tax taking effect. Just like the crash before that was the direct result of Trump threatening to implement his tax plan before ultimately backing down. Just like the crash before that was a direct result.
Members, can we have some order in the chamber? Thank you.
Just like the crash before that was a direct result of his reckless Truth Social posts, his poorly planned efforts to slash services on working families, and his chaotic leadership. But what's really tragic about this and these crashes is that it's not about the market. It's not about the market, it's about people. It's about the people who trust those markets with their life savings and with their future. People have lost nearly 2% of their savings since Donald Trump began his agenda of chaos. That may not sound like much to you, but I can put that in some real terms. The average family in Monroe County has lost $700 in retirement savings. The average family in Boone County has lost $900 in retirement savings. I find it interesting that the people that I'm talking about are represented by the people who are choosing to not pay attention to my comments. The average family in McHenry County has lost $1,230 in retirement savings. The average family in DuPage County has lost $1,500 in retirement savings. The average family in Lake County has lost nearly $3,000 in retirement savings. I don't think I need to go through all 102 counties. It's pretty clear there's thousands lost in savings in just 60 days. Whatever your ideology or beliefs about how government should run, you have to take those numbers into account. The Trump trade tax is making every family's retirement goals less attainable and putting our retirees in a dangerous place. I am thinking particularly about you who sit across the aisle from me. Some of you work outside of this building. You're financial advisors. You're entrusted with people's hard-earned retirement savings. Some of you work with seniors, and you see every day how challenging life on a fixed income really is. You need to be speaking out. Because honestly, I know Donald Trump's not going to listen to Katie Stuart, a math teacher from Edwardsville. But what if some Republicans in the House had the courage to speak out too? What if Darren LaHood, Mike Bost, and Mary Miller saw their State House colleagues speaking plainly and finally speaking honestly about how the Trump trade tax is hurting red communities and blue communities alike? If just 2 of those Republican congresspeople decided to actually do their job, if they decided to make Congress work as a co-equal branch of government again, we could actually stop the things that are crashing our markets. We could stop raising prices on families, and we could stop erasing retirement savings before they happen. And the best part is, I'm just asking you to hold Donald Trump to the same standards you've held every other president to. It only requires you to apply the same logic today that you cited during his first term. The words and actions of the president matter. They have real consequences for our families, and we need to speak honestly about what the Trump agenda is actually doing instead of fantasizing about what we wish it were accomplishing. This isn't 12-dimensional chess. This isn't playing hardball with trading partners. This is playing with working people who put their trust in the markets and try to build a safe and secure retirement. Thank you, Madam Speaker.